remember, for even a European investor, institutional investor, Turkey is abroad. It's out of Europe. If it's not fair, not true, whatever you can name, we have to tick this box. And the second question is, as I'm so motivated and enthusiastic to be as quick as I can be at ticking all the boxes, the box of finance is still open. We learned, because we are also good relationship with ECE. We are always matching who has more shopping centers under management, so 130 plus. And you will read rather soon that we are very focusing also in leveraging and marketing our strengths in retail. But coming to the point, they opened Marmara Center, and they have a 50% leverage on that, and it's a local bank. So massaging the banks from Europe, mainly might be the German banks, like the Hellebuss of this world, being open-minded and connected to the institutional world. This thing is a big box to speak about it, because there's a reference, there's a record, and it's a need, because a pure equity investor sells. So any answer to that?
Well, I mean, particularly on the finance side, I fully agree. I mean, we all know what happened after the crisis, and of course, many banks are basically closed. But what we see in Turkey, of course, the economic side and the growth potential helps. On the other hand, exactly as you said, the perception that is outside of Europe works against particularly players who are not in the market. So when we look on, let's say, the financing side, we see that basically we ourselves as an international company to explain our strategy and concept, but also in combination with raising capital for the local market, our position tends to be the strongest among local banks, exactly what you said, preferably with foreign ownership. That's the niche where, you know, so they have both, let's say, the local experience, the local concept, they understand the market, and at the same time talking, let's say, global, international. And that's really very helpful. But the local banks obviously are in the lead. On the investor market, you're absolutely right. I mean, seen from outside, again, there is a premium on the market. But in that sense, we see increasingly, and that's also potentially a risk, we see increasingly in that sense parallel markets appearing of players who are in the market and understand where to go, and people, you know, parties who are not there and have still to discover the market. And
it might be useful just in terms of people who may be looking to invest or thinking of investing. Your experience in terms of financing, who are the sort of international players who are there who are lending, and who are the local players that are lending as well and that you think work well in that?
Well, I mean, traditionally international players, of course, in the market on the lending side include Areal and Eurohypo. Areal is there; they're active. Eurohypo is a little bit slower than they were before. And of course, on the local market, we are in touch with Jappe Credit, of course, Unicredit behind, but also Ishbank, Garanti. So really, local banks are involved.
Yeah.